Hi, I'm Steve Wynn, and I'm here in the basement of Schuba's in Chicago. When I was about 12, my sister, in the second of her 6 marriages, was married to a vice president at Columbia Records. And as you know, everyone knows, they own Fender. In fact, that was right at the point after Columbia took over Fender around that time. And so he was able to get me really cheap Fender guitars. And that was exciting for 12-year-olds. So I had a Telly when I was 12. Really great, loved it, blonde Telly. Got stolen when I was 18 and went to college. And I was in college and I had no money. And I kind of, heartbroken that my Telly was gone, so I had to get whatever I could get. So I got a cheap Mustang with 60 bucks. And then as I made a little more money, I traded my cheap Mustang for a cheap Jaguar, a couple $100, and made a little more and got a cheap Jazzmaster for like $250. And I played the Jazzmaster on all the early Dream Syndicate records and tours. And loved it, but anybody, as cool as they are and as much as they became kind of the hip guitar, they're kind of a pain in the neck. The bridges are always falling apart, and you got to put matchsticks under them to hold them up, and things buzz. It's it's not the best made guitar, but it is a cool guitar. Anyway, we got signed to a major label, and I said, "This is great. I'm in the money," or some version of that. And I got rid of my Jazzmasters and got a Telecaster, the one I still have. Well, you know how this story ends. 10 years later, Jazzmaster's the coolest guitars. Kurt Cobain ruins it for everyone. Kurt Cobain and Sonic Youth and Jay Mascis and everybody, my Bloody Valentine, they're all playing Jazzmasters, and the price goes sky high. Nobody wants a Telly anymore. Nobody wants a Les Paul anymore. Everybody wants Jazzmasters. And to this day, they're grossly overpriced. They cost $3 or $4 grand, although I've heard they're dropping these days, like everything else. But they're really expensive guitars, and strange enough, the guitar I most want now is a guitar I got rid of 25 years ago. I want a Jazzmaster, and I will have one.